Hey guys, it's Trevor here and welcome back to another video. Today's video we'll be talking about how I tried helium mining for 30 days and here are my earnings, my results, and how I ultimately got into helium mining. So let's jump right from the beginning of how did I get exactly into helium mining. So first of all, I was looking at crypto on YouTube and I came across a video from Voscoin. Now he is an amazing YouTuber. I've been watching him for a bit now and I'm watching his videos about helium mining. But long story short, I got into helium mining because of his videos, and one day I would really like to meet him because his content is just banger. He just goes straight to the point and provides really great quality content about crypto, NFTs, and mining. So exactly how did I buy the miner? Since as many of you guys know, Helium is a newer project that a lot of people are interested in, but the miners have long shipping times. They are costly, some of them, if you buy them from resellers, and they are high in demand but low in supply. The companies that are selling them often take 8 to 12 weeks, even up to 20 weeks to ship. So I bought a miner from Minta. Now Minta is a relatively new company that just came up that are now selling helium miners from the United States. My recommendation is if you don't want to wait for the Minta drop, which they basically drop miners and you have to be one of the first few to get the miners, otherwise they sell out very fast. And one of their drops for the United States, they have, I believe, 8,000 units to sell and they ran out in just like under 6 minutes or so. And I managed to snatch one of the Goldspot miners. Now, how much did this Goldspot miner cost? It cost about $503 with tax, shipped. I believe it was free shipping, but it cost right around $500 with tax. Now I got this to my home in less than a week, so shipping time was amazing. Now if you can't get any of these Minta drops in the United States, I highly recommend you to go ahead and place an order for the Bobcat Miner 300. Now this miner will ship to you, but there is a shipping time of 12 to 20 weeks. Now I did place a few orders for the Bobcat miner back in August, but that is going to arrive later next year, early next year. But for now I managed to snatch a few of these I could get a Minta Goldspot miners for right about $500. The Bobcat miners are $500, but they ship from China and shipping times are about 3 to 5 months at best. So if you want to get into this project fast, I recommend you to look for a Minta drop or go ahead and place an order for the Bobcat. You can't cancel the order on the Bobcat website, but if you believe in this project long term, which I do, I highly recommend you to go ahead and place an order for Bobcat and then try and get one of these Minta drop miners as a drop whenever you can. So when I got this in, it essentially was plug and play. I literally opened up the Helium app. Now the Helium app is super easy to use. It guides you through creating a wallet and then connecting it to the miner. That app is available on iOS and Android and is very easy to use. It's very seamless and easy to set up. So I've gone ahead and set up my miner. Now where did I place this? I basically placed it in my attic with the stock antenna. Did not change anything about it. I plugged it into Ethernet. I was using Wi-Fi at first, but Ethernet has proven time and time again to be more consistent and less drops, less problems with the miner going offline or the miner getting relayed. So the Ethernet, highly recommend you use Ethernet if you can, because that will almost guarantee you to get higher rewards because you're going to get less problems with your. Now let's talk about earnings. How much did I ultimately earn from the Minta miner in a month's time? Now I had this miner up November 1st and the earnings till November 30th is exactly 30 days. Now during those times it earned about 4 HNT. Now depending on when you're watching this, HNT, the price of HNT may be a lot higher or a lot lower. So I'm calculating this price right now which is around $40. Now it earns about 0.1 through 0.5 HNT a day. Now some days are 0 because of some issues. First issue that I ran into is the blockchain was down for about 2 to 3 days. Now this is a entire blockchain outage that I could not control on my end, so there are days that I just earn absolutely no helium. Now there are also days that my miner went offline. That is because I was using Wi-Fi and not Ethernet. So Ethernet cancels out that problem. Another issue that I had was my miner getting relayed. Now I did fix that as well. So those issues should not come back anytime soon. So that's why for the 30-day range, I only earned 4 HNT. Now, even though with all those problems and those days off, 4 HNT is pretty good to me. In my opinion, an investment that breaks it even in 3 to 4 months is extremely good. Now, I want to give you a little bit more information about where this miner is, and I don't want to give you the exact name because it is a bit personal. It has about 5 witnesses in the suburban area with a transit scale of 1.0. It has a few hexes around it, and I'm currently placing it on the 2nd floor, just in the attic with a stock antenna. So at this rate, it's earning about $150 to $170 a month. At this rate, we're gonna break even in about 3.5 to 4 months at the best and worst. So that is really good as an investment. After I break even, I'm definitely going to sell my helium so I can get that back in USD, and then use that maybe to purchase another miner for another location, or just take that as profit. And then I'll just let the helium miner run in the background, generating passive income every single day for doing absolutely nothing. This is absolutely amazing. It is basically a money printing machine. Alright, so I believe this video was rather short, and I wanted to share with you guys my experience with the helium miners and overall helium mining for 30 days. It has been a absolute pleasure getting into helium mining. I wished I got into it a lot earlier because of the halving and the rewards were getting cut. It was a lot more profitable just back a few months, maybe half a year ago, but it is still, I believe, not too late to get into helium. If you buy a miner today at like Bobcat miner, you'll get it around March-ish next year, and when it comes time to that, I still think it will be profitable, and treat it as an investment. If you can break even in like half a year, I would say still go for it. There are also miners on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, people that are reselling them. Now, my opinion for scalpers that are buying these and reselling them is good for them. I honestly don't really care. It is a business. It is one person for themselves at the end of the day. So if they're using bots, yeah, it sucks, but there's really nothing you can do about it. So you just either you create a bot, or you just try and get one as fast as possible. So make sure you can see how much you can make, or roughly how much you can make, before you buy a resell miner. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense if the break even is past 6, 7, 8 months, because at that point, is it really worth it? Maybe to you, but to me, in the crypto space, I don't like to break even past like 9 months ish, past a year. Things change just way too fast, and at a year break even, it's just a bit too far. So that is my experience with helium mining for 30 days. This project has been super fun. I'm super excited for the future of helium, because as the network grows, so will the price of helium. And if you're in this for the long term, then I bet that after you make your money back, you're gonna make a sizable income, depending on your location, of course, from the miner, just by having it plugged in and connected to the internet. That has been Trevor. I hope you enjoyed my little review and talk about the helium miner, in my experience helium miner for 30 days. And until next time, peace out.